Hey guys! Welcome back to Let's Play Star Ocean 3. Not necessarily the last time, but over the course of, well, this Let's Play, we've got ourselves stranded on an alien planet that's underdeveloped, we can't get out, we crashed our ship, and we're running for our lives. So what is it time for? Mini-games! Yes, we actually have a mini-game at whatever point in the game this is, which I think for me is like 6-7 hours, something like that. Anyway, we went over the manual last time. I will go over the basis of how this works in the actual thing. Now, steady, the top one, is the main one you want to use for pretty much everything. The exit and most of the item collection, because it's very simple and it's easy to use, to an extent. It's also got the basic ones. You go through this. Luckily, they put all of the options to continue at the top, so you don't have to dick around with this. Now, I tried using fast forward here. I'm going to throw on the full map. But it doesn't seem to work very well for some reason, so I can't use the fast forward feature. Basically, as you go through the track, you'll encounter different options. Now, you can increase your speed by pressing forward, decrease it by pressing backward, turn left and right when given the option. However, there are also places you can stop. Now, in order to turn, you need to be going below 25 kilometers per hour. For American friends, that's some amount of miles that I don't know. And in order to stop, we need to be below a certain speed as well. So, in this case, it's 15. Once we get there, let's run away and not fight this guy. You don't have to worry about the map here, though we are going to have some enemies to deal with. These enemies are slightly different, so I will show them in the battle instead of cutting it out. Unfortunately, some of these guys are really annoying because of their size. That's one of the advantages to using... Whoa! That hurt. One of the advantages to using... Oh, what is it? Go. Charge instead of, say, aerial, which doesn't work very well. Alright. Can you... Game, you're starting to bug me with your inability to hit the enemies. Well, they finished them off for me. Basically, wow, that's a lot of experience. But using abilities like charge, which just basically flat out darts at the enemy, is pretty effective. You got ambushed. There's a lot of these guys, so I'm gonna see if I can. Unfortunately, my combo doesn't work well because these guys run away from circle hits and guard against X hits, so... There we go. I like to use a lot of battle skills. Oh, we got our wind charm. I'll give that to Cliff, I might as well. It's actually worth a few thousand if you want to sell it. Eventually I'll run out of useful, uses for it. As you may notice, there are treasures there that we can't access. Again, we'll be able to get to them later. There are also, there's no map completion for this area of the cave, so don't worry about that. Once we do this first one, what we're going to want to do is we're going to turn right at the next stop. So press the right button with the option there, and now we're going to want to stop at the next option for it. Like I said before, you have to be going below 25 to turn and below 15 to stop. So just slow down your speed. You don't have to press any buttons other than slowing down, and you'll stop once you get to that point. Okay, so I've fought the spider. We get a charm of insight. I'm going to give that to Cliff as well. What this does is it increases critical and defense. So actually, you know what? I'm going to give that to you. Never mind. She gets more hits, so critical is better for her, and she needs the defense, so might as well give her that. With that being said, let's fight this new guy here. Here we got fish. I don't know why we have fish. Seems like kind of an odd area to fight fish. using combo boost the way I have been there, I may not have explained it as well as I could have, but the way it works, and I think this is like the third time I've tried to explain it, but you'll do an attack. So you hold down the X button, you do an attack, and then as soon as it initiates the attack, as soon as it starts the animation, you hold down the circle button. You don't tap it, you hold it down until your character does starts the animation for that attack from circle. It doesn't have to be the same one, it could be different. And then as soon as it initiates that one, you press the X button and you'll basically cancel back and forth between the two. You'll continue using Fury, so you can't do this endlessly. And eventually you will, or like with each successful hit, you don't even have to successfully hit the end of it. Each time you do another one, you get a higher percentage of damage output. So the first time you do it, it's 175, and then I think it's 250, and then it's 300, and then 350 if you get it that high, I think. But anyway, that's kind of how that works, and that's a very useful thing to do. Now, there is a glitch involving this, but I'll go over that later when it's easier to do, because right now it's not completely easy to do. But anyway, I'm going to fight this guy, and I'll be right back. And after that battle, we learned critical hit HP and leveled up again. Oh, yeah. Hammer of Might, and I got 100 killing blows. Figure I might as well show the ending to that one at least. I did not have a very easy time with that fight, as is apparent by the fact that I now need to heal. But more importantly, we got Hammer of Might. Now, critical hit is one thing, and critical hit HP is another. I prefer that to either of these. I'm never going to use standby healing, so I might as well put that on there. Critical hit HP and critical hit are actually different. I think there's this one, critical hit HP, there's critical hit, and then, where is it? There's increase HP damage. I can never remember which ones get really high at the end of the game. I'd have to check my other file, but my other file is on my PS2, which is in a box somewhere. I don't know. I haven't used it in quite a while, so anyway, I'm going to put that on. Basically, whichever one starts to get used and gets really high mastery, that's the one I'll keep using. The other ones I won't use as much. I think it's critical hit HP, the one on support there, but I'm not 100% sure. Now, you have now Hammer of Might. Hammer of Might is better than Spear of Might, in my opinion, so I'm going to use that. That also increases his ability to use some other things. I don't really... I'm going to wait till one more level until he gets another CP. You won't get CP unlimited till the end of the game like that, but you will get a decent amount of it. I think 15 is the max, if I recall correctly. So we're closing in on it. I'm not going to put no guard on because I don't want to take critical hit off right now, but anyway, that's all for now. Can I throw... I guess I could put Hammer of Might on there too. Sure, why not? Then he can do it from long range too. Not that he will, but... yeah, let's use your healing. Unfortunately, the healing spell costs 20 MP in this game, and we really don't have enough to make good use of it, but oh well. We'll get there. Now, from here, we want to go right again. Just checking my notes here. I don't remember where all of these are. I had to write notes for them. And then you want to go right one more time. And now there should be an option to stop pretty soon. There we go. So stop here. So we've gotten 3 items, or well, 3 stops on our first go-around. That's pretty good. And the Sky Tax. And after that battle, now leveled up and learned Ice Needles and Shadow Wave. Both of which, well, some of which are useful. Let's check those out now. I'm trying to remember which one I've gotten here. As you can see, my mastery with Shockwave has actually gone up quite a bit. I got 157 uses, it's level 3. So it's actually kind of useful. Sphere of Might got decent as well. Charge is getting up there, but it's quite a ways behind because I was using Aerial, and I was using Blade of Fury for a while as well. Basically, you want to find one that works for you and stick with it, so I'm not going to use every single ability in this game. It's just not worth it. Shadow Wave... don't remember. Let's throw one on there and see what it looks like. I can't remember. Now, Ice Needles, if I recall, is... Yes, it's an attack spell. I don't care for these at all. I find them all useless. There are very few that have any value at all, and so I don't use them. You can gain Mastery. I'm not sure if they level up. They probably do. I wouldn't expect you need to level them up as much as most battle skills, but, you know, there you go. In here we have a weapon for Nell that I already picked up, so don't have to worry about that. I didn't really need to stop there, but oh well. From here, I think we just loop around again, so let's check the notes here real quick. I want to go left. So keep your speed there below 25, and hit left. And then I'm going to want to go left again. So left one more time. And then in order to jump, which we'll have to do in this next upcoming area, you need to be going above 25. So I'm just going to go just above 25. There are boulders that are going to come down here. They're going to hit me, stress, and the top left goes up. Not particularly worried. So we need to jump once. And then we need to jump one more time. So I'm going to keep my speed slow because as soon as I initiate this jump, I need to hold down back and immediately start trying to lose speed. Because the stop is right there and it's kind of difficult to get, so. Anyway, let's get some aqua berries. And there's nothing else here, so I'll fight these two off screen. I'll meet you back here. Okay, we're done. One thing of note that always kind of bugged me about this game. Start button centers the map. There is no pause. In the battle I fought on screen, I had a phone call, so I had to go do that. So my timer by the end of this game is going to be way higher than it needs to be, just because I can't pause. I think you might be able to pause in battle. I'm not sure. Now, all of these different haulers have different features. The steady one is basically the normal one. He's got a medium amount of endurance, and he listens to you, and he goes slow enough that you can make turns and stop and all that stuff. Carefree, I don't care for, I never use it. Ill-natured, I think, is a steady one with a little faster speed up and slow down, because it's really slow on the steady one, but the controls are reversed, so left goes right and right goes left. I'd get confused using it, so I don't. Aggressive doesn't stop. And that's the one I want now. There's actually some other features of this area that we need to reveal, and in order to do that, we need the aggressive hauler. Now, I'm going to have to use him twice, and unfortunately, like I said, I can't use fast forward to make this go any faster, but yeah, he can't go below 30 kph, or kilometers per hour. So, yeah, he's not going to be able to stop. He also doesn't turn very effectively, but he speeds up and slows down really quickly, as you can see there. So I'm going to keep it at the lowest speed possible to hopefully make the turns work properly, because he doesn't always listen because he's beyond the maximum speed limit. So we want to go right, and then we want to go right again. And then we want to go left twice. Now, left once, and now wait. Before you even turn, you have to press it again. You don't have to do it right away, but it disappears quite quickly. Doing this, we'll go through this, the wall there. We'll break it open, and this will stay into the next time that we ride a hauler through here. So just get out of here real quick. Get us back to the start. Let's do that again. Do the aggressive one again, because I need to break one more wall before I can continue there. This one, we need to go through 2 walls. Wow. So let's just speed up and get this going here real quick. So with this one, we want to go right and then left. Right. then left. Eventually. Once we get there. There we go. So if we successfully go left, there we go, we'll go through the wall. We'll want to go... Christ, I think no, I screwed up. That's my bad. I'll meet you back over at that point. Okay, we're back. We just went right at the first one, and then left, and now we want to go left again, which sends us through the second wall. I couldn't read my notes fast enough, because this guy just goes too fast. He's the only one who can break through walls, which is why we want to use him for that purpose. So now that we've done that, now we can continue on using the steady hauler. Because that's the one that really works the best for this. You could use the ill-natured one as well, like I said, but with the backwards controls I'd end up confusing myself and screwing up again, which I don't really need to do. Now for this one, we need to go back, basically do what we did a couple of times ago with the aggressive hauler. We want to go right, right, and then left, and then left. However, after the second left, we're going to want to stop quite quickly. So we're going to want to be going quite a bit below 25 kilometers there. So right. And then we want to go right again. Unfortunately, speeding up and slowing down with this one just takes too long and you end up missing your turn. So I'm just going to let it drift along at the slow, lazy pace. Unfortunately. Takes a little longer than I'd like it to, but oh well. So we got right, then right. Now we want to go left twice and then slow down and stop. Let's make our way through here. So left. And we go. Some of the items in here, obviously, we can't get. And left again. And now we want to slow down. Make sure we can easily slow down once the stop sign appears here. Go. Slow down, and we have another spot we can get off at. This one, no enemies, just a treasure chest with fresh sage, which I've actually been using quite a bit of, and I'll probably have to buy some more. This just leads back. I'll meet you once we start up another hauler. Alright, we're back, just starting here with steady hauler again. I just getting tired of having to try and talk over when we really aren't doing anything. So here we want to go right, and then we want to go left, and then we want to go left again, basically taking us through the other walls that I broke there. So keep your speed below 25 during basically this whole process, even though it is slow and tedious, but pretty much don't have a choice. So we want to go left there. Now I think there's an option to stop right around here somewhere. Yeah. So you want to stop here. And you also... I screwed it up. Never mind. Yeah, unfortunately, I like to be able to do both here at the same time. I'm just going to take these guys off screen, but I think what you have to do is you have to press left when that second option came up before you stop, and sometimes it works and sometimes it doesn't. So anyway, I'll take care of these guys and then we'll get the treasure, and I'll see you in a moment. Okay, we're back. Now we can pick up this with all of the battles that I've been doing here. I've actually started to get, as you can see, some decent levels, and the effectiveness of my combat is drastically improved. It's much faster and much easier to take down enemies. Now, let's hope I can do this. I don't know if it'll give me the option here. No, it's not going to give me the option. Okay, basically I'm going to get back to that same point, but instead go left there and just not stop. Okay, we're back. Basically, as soon as you get to that point where it gives you the option to both stop and turn left at the same time, you will want to just go left and obviously not stop, so don't be below 15 during that spot. One thing to note is it's basically the same route, so you go right at the first turn left at the second turn, and that's where you take that third left turn that we kind of did on screen there. And here we get 5,000 full. Nice. Okay, that's pretty much all the time I have for this episode, so next time we will go and we'll do the final couple of runs through here, and then we'll finish off what's left of this little mini-game here. One thing of note is, let's see here, Hammer of Might is very, very useful, so I would highly recommend keeping that on there. It's his most useful attack for a good portion of the game, actually, until he learns some of his better stuff late game. Neither of these are particularly useful. As your master increases, the damage kind of increases as well, and the effectiveness of the attacks and all that jazz. But Shadow Wave is quite useful as well. So what I've done is I've alternated where you can use each one, so that she has access to both of them at both short and long range, at both strong and weak. So anyway, hopefully this will work out for her. It doesn't really matter. She's not going to use any of these abilities long-term anyway, so I'm not particularly worried. But yeah, so that's all the time I have for this episode of Let's Play Star Ocean 3. Next time! No, never mind. I wondered if I had enough points. Next time we're going to do the last few of these, and yeah. So anyway, I'll see you guys next time!